What's up, YouTube? Are you ready to be entertained? And I haven't done a Madden video in a long time, and today I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna do a Madden video. I'm also gonna talk about my top 5 favorite NES games of all time. My name is 5 Points Gaming, so I know some of you have wondered whether or not 5 points means anything. Now I'm gonna make it start meaning something. So I have the Chiefs, my opponents have the Saints. And here on about his 3rd play of the game, he throws it to my man, very nice, great success, Eric Berry, the man in the middle of the field, and I take over with Jamal Charles. The dude is a beast. Look at him just shucking off tackles right there. I've actually been able to translate my old offense to Madden 25 on Xbox One, but I have not been able to translate not fumbling. And Devin McCluster gives up the ball in the middle field. And I'm going to hit you with my number 5 NES Nintendo. That's right, the original NES Nintendo system. My top 5 video, or top 5 game, is Ninja Gaiden. I love this game. You were a ninja with a sword, and look, you slash him so hard he just disappears. And then I hit a lamp, and something good comes out of it. Look at that. Oh, I just slashing spiders. Yes, Ninja Gaiden, one of the funnest games of all time. I loved it because you could flip, and then you could flip and do the sword as you flipped, and then like land on somebody and kill them. And yeah, there's a football game going on. So he's driving down with Drew Brees and the Saints, and he hit me with this like dink and dunk offense, which is very smart against me because I like to take away things deep. And I was also, in the beginning of the game, I was user in the line, making him think that I was coming for him. And he did this the entire first drive. And here we go with my number 4 NES game of all time. That's right, Tecmo Bowl. I know some of you probably ranked this game higher. This is the game that made it all possible. Look at this realism. Actually, Madden 25 isn't much different from this right now. You know, it's pretty much the same arbitrary guessing as 4 plays that you get either 2 runs or 2 passes right now. Yeah, but I did love this game. Jim Gentry from Chicago, man, he was a beast returning those kickoffs. And finally, the guy scores, and this dirtbag here goes for 2. I don't know why you do this, man. You score the opening touchdown of the game. Why are you going to go for 2? But Tumba Ali says, give me that ball. Give me that rock. Holly at your boy right there. And that was Holly. That was a Holly bad move. How many references to Holly can I make here? And I'm going to take over with my man Jamal Charles. One thing you need to do, though, if you're going to transition from the 360 to the next-gen systems, is learn that left trigger and learn how to use your turbo correctly to get your man going upfield correctly. And Charles is going up the field correctly. Look at him get loose out here in the open. Oh, I thought he was going to take it all the way. Yeah, you don't have that breakaway speed, those 90-yard runs anymore. And then Mr. Davis, his backup, does end up getting into the end zone. And dude wanted to be a jerk. It's obvious I'm playing somebody that made it over from Madden 13, you know, one of those scumbags here. And so he commits a penalty, and if you're going to give me half the distance to the goal, I'm going to go ahead and sneak it right in. So I'm up 8-6. Thank you very much. And here, oh, he tries to go deep. That is my intention, is always to take away the deep stuff. Holly, bad decision right there. And again, I get the ball. We had it. We're up 8-6, and we are going. And my number 3 NES game of all time is Super Mario Brothers 3. This was another awesome game. It really changed the way, you know, you had Super Mario 1 and 2, but so much stuff was different here. You know, it was a big graphics upgrade for the NES, even on the 8-bit system. Look at how flowy this game is. Look, you can even kick the turtles, and you were a flying raccoon with a tail. I mean, how awesome is that? So I love playing that game. I played it for many hours. Look at Jamal Charles with the fancy footwork here. We are driving. We are getting close, but eventually, look at Donnie Avery get bounced off his route there so bad that he's up at the line of scrimmage. I read the play correctly, but he was just I probably should have redirected. Ended up settling for the field goal. About 45 seconds left, 43 seconds left before the half. And my one thing is that I need to do, up 11-6, is prevent a score of any kind. And that's not what I do here. Look how misaligned, though, my defense is. And he quick snaps me, and I could not get over to cover. I called the 2-man under. You know, I wanted straight up man coverage with this spread look. And then Jackson, oh, very close to intercepting it there. And that ended up costing me because James Graham gets in for the touchdown, and that was probably the worst thing I could do, was give up another touchdown right before half, and he converts for the 2-point. Now my number 2 NES game of all time. I love this game. Baseball Stars. It was one of the first games that actually had a battery where you could save data in the game. You could build a team and you could spend money. It was like it was so much fun, and the home runs were great. Look at those, it was one of the first like 3-dimensional baseball. I'm a huge baseball fan. I played that game for hours, and you could earn money and spend it. It was like one of the first GM simulators for Nintendo that existed. Look at this pass from Alex Smith as we take over here. Yes, I have one more game that I'm going to reveal as my number 1 of all time. And I'm really, my offense is very simple. It's not anything too complicated. If you prove to me that you can't stop it, I'm still going to run it. And yeah, look at Donnie or Kevin Lewis just fumbled the ball there off the slant route right before going in the end zone, and I'm just like, man, I picked this guy off already once, and look at this bad decision though for him, and somehow I'm not winning. I'm down 11-14, but the tide starts to change here when I throw in a blitz there. I get some A-gap pressure, 3rd and 21, and oh my goodness, that's right, the safety grabs it out of the midair. And he takes, look at that fancy footwork right there, and we're going to take over. It's only going to take a couple plays here to get in that end zone to take the lead. There's Jamal Charles once, twice, 3 times. He's in the end zone. Yeah, and that's my non-buckwheat imitation. That's Unts, Ty, 3 times and Mayday. You young kids don't know that. There's Marquez Colston right there in the flat or out from the slot. And then he is driving again, but I'm trying to, oh man, I wanted to take his heart right there with another interception. I do stop the pass from being completed, but here, Derek Johnson basically puts a fork in him, and that is going to lead me to unveil my number 1 NES game of all time. You knew it was coming. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. This is a game where if you walk by an NES and it's hooked to an old TV, and you see Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, you are going to pick up that controller and start balling with Little Mac. And I remember, man, the first time I finally beat Mike Tyson, man, you had to wait the first 2 minutes of his opening barrage where he can just basically knock you out with that flash punch. Man, it was great. That was one of my favorite games of all time. And I'm going to take over here with Jamal Charles with the fancy footwork, and I'm going to do a buck sweep right here, and Jamal Charles just milking clock. And yeah, we're getting close to scoring. There's that counter play again. Jamal Charles, one more time. Do you expect me to pass it? No, but I do run the FL screen, and that is money from there. And we are in the end zone for the touchdown, 25-14, up late. And how does he catch this ball with Marcus Colston? Man, what a play. And but if he scores, he does have a chance, but no. That man, Lewis, gonna end it. What is with the dreadlocks in this game, by the way? Every dreadlock dude looks like they got old man or they got some beads in the game. Just watch when you play Madden 25, and here the dude finds the rage button, and we're gonna go ahead and get them skillies. I think at this time now, I think I'm 7-1 in ranked games. After this win, now I'm 8-2. So thanks for watching my vid.
Great success.
5 points. I'm out.